Good morning. I hope you're all well. Yeah, a bit of a hodgepodge video going to happen here. I've got a small. I really didn't. I went to the Westpoint show yesterday, which is a big craft show here in Devon. Yeah, I didn't hardly buy anything. It was very good. Not that I need anything. You see my room. Yeah, I've got a bit of a hodgepodge thing going on. I need to make a proper keepsake folder for my lovely cards that I got for my 60th birthday. Is this lighting all right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and I've just bought these in from outside. I'll show you these first. I left out some papers. I tea dyed them, and I left them out, and we had a rainstorm last night. So, isn't that interesting though? That's just tea. I love that. I might scan that actually and see if I can get over this digital fear that I've got. Well, it's not fear. It's like I just don't know how to do it. That's a bit pants, but I'll use bits. It went really dark because this is gel printed card, and it went. Yeah, it was quite bright, but anyway, and that is quite nice as well. I don't like that side, but I do like that side. So anyway, I just dragged them in from outside because I'm living between two homes at the moment, my daughter's and mine. So I've just walked the giant hound. Oh God, honestly, I'm so fit now. It's unbelievable. Right, so they're my cards that I want to. So I'll do that in a minute. Let me show you quickly. There's not a lot to show. As I say, I was very restrained. Sorry, very clean, crinkly bag. It's beautiful. Look how spotty it is. I love it, but it's very crinkly. Put that there. I might use that actually in a journal. Yeah, I picked up some more. It's not 100% wool, but it's a wool felt. It's got a wool content. 30% I think it was. And it was from this People Tactile Craft Supplies. She gave me that. Well, you could sneak that in there, couldn't you? If you're in the UK, tactilecraftsupplies.co.uk, and because we'd gone to the Exeter Craft Show, so you can put in 15% off your first order. I'll share that. Probably not supposed to. Never mind, eh? They got all sorts. If you like making children's toys and things, they got like all the squeakers and that go inside. I didn't really look at anything else. I was just really after the. I'm pretty sure it's 30%. Wool. Yeah, and they bundle these up. I forgot what I was going to say. They bundle them up already into these, yeah, really nice, pretty colours. And she's like, "Oh, you can choose your own colours." I said, "No, honestly, I am better off with a random pick that somebody else has done, because then I will. Because otherwise, I'd probably just choose all that colour, and." I don't know really, but yeah, I'd end up with blues. So I said, no, it's fine. I'm just going to stick with that. So yeah, I've got some nice wool-ish felt to play around with. And I love this heathered look as well. It's not quite as plain and boring as acrylic felt. So yeah, that was that. She said, what do you use it for? And I said, oh, all sorts. I said, but I do admire Sue Spargo. Because I was talking to another woman at the stall, and I said to her, what do you do with yours? And she said, oh, I don't know really. I'm just going to take it home and play with it. And I said, well, check out Sue Spargo. She said, oh, I've never heard of her. And I went, get on her website. You'll soon be addicted. So yeah, anyway, so that was that. So just got some more felt. The Quilting Guild were there again, and I picked up one of their scrap bags. I know, like I need fabric, yeah, honestly, but it was £2 for this whole bag. And there's some interesting bits in here actually. I quite like that. It's kind of like a woveny. It's really thick fabric actually. So I don't know quite what it's called, but anyway, that was pretty. And yeah, there's some sort of velvety stuff in there. That's quite velvet, that fabric. So yeah, pretties. Some sort of muted, more vintagey ones. So yeah, I like to support them. And as I'd put myself on a self-imposed fabric ban, this was the only fabric apart from the felt that I bought. Am I good? Yeah, and that's another bit very similar to that first one. But yeah, it's quite heavy. But I thought, you know, little bags, stuff like that would be fantastic. And it doesn't smell musty, so that's all good. Yeah, you can see neutrals, all sorts. That's that one, right? And then just some really boring stuff, I'll be honest. As I say, yeah, there wasn't a lot there. Well, there was lots of people, but not a lot that I needed. I bought 3 of these. They're the little squidgy bottles with the, you know, nice fine tip. And that looks like it's going to act quite well to properly seal it, because that's quite rubberized. It's not plasticky. So, yeah, so I got 3 of those. I think they were £5 for 3, which I thought was a bit dear, but maybe not. Not sure. Anyway, I've got them now. And I picked up Wild Honey Distress Ink. I think that's the first time I've ever seen the ink pads there. I saw loads, there was loads of oxide, but a lot of people, I don't know, I prefer the ink personally, but there you go. Picked up this because this is handy when I make my needle books. I've got it in white at the moment, so I picked up, I don't know how much is on there, quite a lot, but that was only £1. So there was loads of ribbon and lace and all sorts there. The guy that buys all the stuff from India wasn't there, but he'll probably be at the one in February. I can't resist buying tons on his stall because I just love all of it, but they weren't there this time. This one was organised by the ICHF company, and they do the big one in Birmingham as well, and I think they're really expensive for their tables, because it wasn't a huge amount of people there, I'll be honest, you know, sellers. But yeah, so there's loads on there. I don't know how many meters, but quite a few, so that'll be handy to put in the old stash. I picked up this, they were selling these off at £5 each, and I'm hoping it's the same width as a hang on, Sizzix one. You knew what I was going to say. Where's my Sizzix one? Got a horrible feeling it might be a bit thicker. Because I said to him, will it go through a Sizzix machine? Yeah. Oh, it will do actually. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, so I got it mainly because of the Hexie, because I thought that'd be quite handy. But if you watch Vintage Sewing Box, I can't remember her name. Anyway, she does a lot of little hand-stitched things, but this is quite a nice size hexagon. But she's also done like flowers with the diamonds there, so that'll be really handy to have those real basic shapes. And for £5, I thought, yeah, why not? I should have got the others that were there actually, but I didn't, because I just thought, no, stop. So that was that. Put that back there. And this was only £1 because I'm doing a butterfly journal, which I forgot to release the video. I've just done so. Honestly, I just, you know, I just thought these would be, it's the Santoro. So I'm thinking I can make some bits and pieces out of these, bits and pieces out of here. So yeah, we'll use the packaging, but also of course you end up with the collage paper, which is a little bit shiny, but never mind, it'll be fine. It's quite nice. So yeah, I just saw that there was a stall there, and it said, you know, everything's £1, or you get 11 things for £10. I couldn't find 11 things that I needed. I only found the one. So, well, not needed, wanted. I was very strict with myself, as I said. And that was it. How boring is that? But, you know, I came home with money, which is a good thing. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with what I got. It was stuff that I wanted. I really want to try this colour. Artie Mays uses that colour a lot, and I thought, that's one I haven't got. So, teeny tiny little haul. You know, sometimes we just, I wanted the bow. Oh, I got a load of needles, but they're at my daughter's house. Yeah, I picked up some more chenille needles for the ribbon embroidery. Some finer ones and that sort of thing. So, yeah, there we are. That was exciting, wasn't it? Not. So, let's put those there. Put those bottles up there, else I shall never find them again. Right, stay. So, anyway, I am going to make with you, let me put that down, a folder for my birthday cards, because I don't normally keep, yeah, use that code if you want some fun. I don't usually, that's all I wanted, see? That's the two things. Come home with that instead. What was I going to say? Yeah, I don't often keep birthday cards. Well, I don't keep birthday cards, but I thought actually it'd be quite nice to keep these ones because, you know, milestone birthday and all that malarkey. Right, I need to clear the decks because there's stuff everywhere. Right, and let's relax. Okay. Sorry, just putting back everything that I've just got out. Put you there. Okay. Right, I'm going to pause you for a sec because I need to gather some bits and bobs, which I didn't think to do. Back in a tick. Right. Been off ages. Okay, so this birthday book. What I've done is I've cut, as you can probably tell, Amazon packaging to the biggest card that I've got, because that'll be the side. Now, what I intend to do is align them all up, because there's all different sizes in there. So I'm just going to kind of evenly space them, get them all in line there, and then I'm going to use my Zutta bind it all machine, and I'm going to put on one of these metal combs so that I can flick through. Yeah, so they'll go through there, but I want to make the cover first. That bit's going to be dead easy, dead quick. You just punch the holes and away you go. So let's cover these. I've got a couple of bits out which I'll talk you through when we get to it. So I've pulled out some gel prints because, you know, it's me, I love my gel printing. Let's do it. So you're going to watch a bit of hopefully speedy collage work. I figured because it's a, it doesn't need to be vintage or anything, because it's just what are you doing that way? It's a birthday book basically, so I'm not worried about white papers or anything like that. We are just going to get this done before I end up losing them again, and then the book can go up with all the other little book things that I've got up there. So I've been off for ages. The cat went on one. She wouldn't get off, and I'd fed her. I mean, it's not like she's, you know, I guess she's just kind of missing me because I'm not home much at the moment because of babysitting the giant dog. Quick bit of speedy stuff. Can always add if I find bits that I want to put on here. Can always add. Trim around later. Give that a layer of glue because it's quite absorbent, this card. Yeah, I don't want this to take forever. So it looks like I'm rushing because I am. Well, not rushing, but you know. I don't like to leave the dog for too long because he's used to my daughter at home all day. She works from home normally, so although I left him for about 4 hours yesterday when I went to the Westpoint show, and he was absolutely fine. He didn't even, well, he sort of wandered downstairs when I got back, but that was it. He wasn't that bothered, so I think she gets a bit highly anxious about her animal. He's a dog. It's funny, isn't it, how some people treat them like they're their babies, you know, and I'm like, no, it's a dog. Each to their own. You're all going to hate me for saying that. I know some breeds are more needy, aren't they? I guess he would be one of the needier ones because I think that's his husky in him. Quite a needy dog. I had simple dogs. Like I say, it's totally each their own, isn't it? Scissors, where are you? Where's my scissors? Oh, don't hide. Find something nice to put on there, so I'm going to make that the back. Now the inside at the moment I'm not going to cover. I have pulled out these pages here which I might use on the inside, but I just want to get the covers done first of all. Right, so this will be the front. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to collage around. That's going to go in the middle. I'm going to do my doodled flowers, and then I've got a number thing there which I'll show you in a second. There, I need where is my pencil? Why does everything keep disappearing today? Doesn't have to be a pencil, pen is fine. A rough idea. Right. There's no point collaging the whole thing. It's just wasting your time. You can, of course, if you want to. Right, actually that might be a bit not sure that's quite the right colour there. Make that look better. Yeah, it's a bit bright, that one. Did I cheat? This was I've had this donkeys. It was a really old envelope, and I gel printed onto it basically. I don't know if I like that now. Oh dear. Maybe they're the wrong colours. Let's have a look what else I had. They're quite bright, aren't they? Mind you, if I turn it, oh no, they're even brighter. Sometimes you turn it over and they're less bright on the other side. Oh, that's better, isn't it? I've got a thingy to go there. That one, I think that's gonna merge better. Right. Oh, I'll just show you these. I picked up a load of thermal labels because I thought I'd be able to use them in my printer, my ordinary printer, but I can't. So I just used some alcohol inks on them, and I think they're pretty snazzy. And of course they are giant stickers basically. So, and it's staying on. I thought it might rub off with them being thermal labels. Oh, that one is actually the black. Okay, well they just need sealing with a coat of matte medium, but yeah, so I've got giant stickers, which is pretty cool. Right, let's trim you down. Yeah, these are just mop-up papers from when I was doing some alcohol ink stuff. Try and get it kind of straight. Oh, will that look alright with that now then? think I really want to get all the different colours on there. Yeah, I really want to do patchworky, so it's a technical word for you, patchworky. Okay, so I need see, it's super absorbent. It's got the straight edge on it. I must remember when I'm gel printing to do more on just paper, not on the cardy stuff that I usually use. It's really handy when you're collaging to just have paper. So just put that under there so we can stick that down. I might go over this with a coat of gel matte medium. Let's see how well it does. You there. It's going to be wide enough. No. Okay. Put that there, that there. This is a card, it's a little bit thicker, this one. That's what I say, I must remember to lift with paper and card from now on, not just one or the other. Right, okay. Now then, I want that slightly thicker side for the spine. I don't think you had one now. Okay. So that there, I might put that there. Gets that used up. Really want these hanging around, so let's get them used. There. Again, don't just want these bits loafing, they'll just get thrown away otherwise, so we might as well use them. I can use that on something else, so I can go back in the gel print box, which is above my head. Oh, I can't reach. Yep, got it. I really want to use that. Could be a bit weird. Have you stuck? Yes, you have. Darn. Could put that there, couldn't I? Okay. What we got loafing around on the desk? Anything? Those. No, you see, you tied it up, didn't you? Do want snowflakes? What did I have in here? I'm going to put it there. I don't don't really want to cover up too. I like the eye things, which are from bubble wrap. That'll be fine. Sorry, just wiggle the camera. Hopefully that hasn't sent you wiggling. Right, now then, I do want to do corners. I'm not sure if you're going to do it, are you? Oh, they had one of those big, are they made by Crocodile? The big cutters, you know, the chompers. But they were £20 and I thought, no, I'm not that desperate for one. Oh, did it that one. Why did you do that one and not that one then, you awkward thing? Okay. Right, we're ink around at the last bits. Right, so that's the back done. Like I say, I might cover the insides, but it's, you know, it's okay. Right, so you stay there. Right, okay, come here. It's your turn. So I envisage that going in the middle, but first we need to do our weird and wonderful flowers. Just don't think when you're doing this, okay? If you think, you'll mess it up. That's kind of why I quite like doing it. If I don't like it, I've got plenty on standby that I can swap it with. And if it's really bad, it can just go straight in the bin. It's a piece of paper. Okay. Another one. Missed that one. Let's put one more in there. Just join that all up. That's everything. Yeah, just Just don't be too fussy when you're doing these. Unless you want to. In which case, go for it. You are super sticky. And take it sideways so I can hopefully get somewhat of a straight line. I'm talking down. I apologise if you can't hear me. Like I said, if I've got something important, I will talk up to the screen, okay? So, which I've just done. So, kind of look straight-ish. Close enough. Let's see if he will work. Right, so we have front and back. So for the front here, oh, I meant to put that on first. Okay, we'll have to just, I was going to put some brads through, but what I'm thinking of doing is colouring in that 60. And I'm hoping like that. Yeah, and that should show up there, shouldn't it? Cool. No idea where that idea came from, but we'll go with it. I had these cut because my Cricut machine cuts those. I've learnt to get outside the box on the old Cricut machine. I haven't got the all singing, all dancing one. It's the one that has, you know, it's the original with the cartridges, so it's nothing fancy, I can assure you. I keep looking at the new ones, and but the trouble is you need a laptop with it, and then you got to well, you haven't got to, but you can subscribe to their I don't know, what do you want to call it, where they keep you up to date with all the different designs and stuff, and I'm like, I don't use it enough to warrant that. Now then, oh excuse me. Do I just do plain black? I think I will, because it needs to show up against that background. I just used letter set stencil, drew it on a piece of vellum. Bob's your uncle. Well, actually, it's my dad, but you know. So I'm just going to do little tiny circles just to get that filled in. Okay, I really can't see on there. I need a bit of plain. Let's just do it on here. This is a Pitt pen, which they are permanent. A bit like a Sharpie, basically. You could use a Sharpie, actually. Sorry if the heads are getting in the way. Heads? No, you haven't got to. If the head is getting in the way. Wish the weather would make up its mind. Are you going to sunshine or not? 1 minute it's bright in here, next minute it's as dark as anything. It's worth taking your time doing that bit. Yeah. So what I shall do, so I've got 3 piled up here, which went cattywampus, obviously. It's okay, the brad will hide that, so that way. I don't think it really matters which way round they stick, but we will. I need to chop that out, else it's going to have nothing to stick to apart from the vellum. Oh, this could all go wrong rapidly. But fortunately, looks like we've blagged it. Should have inked the inside. Oh, these shoulda, woulda, couldas. Should have inked the inside of that frame, but I didn't. So, but we can do the outside for sure. This was nice and simple, wasn't it? Could have just put a simple cover on it, Susan. Ugh, good grief. Right, okay, let's have a quick squiz. Oh yeah, I'll put it up there actually. That'll be fine. So I didn't want it too fussy, and that's exactly what it is, not fussy. Let's grab some brads. What shall we have? Got some nice curly ones there. I don't dislike that. It's a very, very pale pink, so that'll be fine. So what we'll do is open up the backs, she says. Cut your nails wrong, didn't you? All time of the blooming day to do that. Right. If the legs stick out, we'll just chop them off. I haven't had need to cut them. They're breaking like mad. It's weird. As soon as I get near winter, that's it. of course it's September, so I'll move it down there because I don't want to ping the camera with it. Yeah, that'll be the end of my really nice nails now until summer next year. Right, okay, that's it. Let's get this put together and I'm going to let you guys go because I think I've been keeping you forever today. Right, never mind, it's been fun, hasn't it? You're learning how to make one of these if you ever want to make one. It's quite nice. I'm going to offer one to my daughter, actually, the one that got married, see if she wants me to do all her wedding cards like this, because you end up not keeping, well, I suppose you would keep them, but yeah, you kind of like, oh, what do I do with these now? Especially she doesn't have the crafty side, shall we say. I don't know why. I think maybe they overloaded when they were kids with their mother doing it, I suppose. But I'll get the blame, I've got absolutely no doubt. Right, so front and back. Let's put you on. I can put you on after, actually. Let's put you on last and then I can flip the things around. Right, so I've got my Zutter machine. Now then, what do you do with your cards, Susan? Huh? Buried, of course. Right, so I've got quite... So yeah, what I need to do is kind of centralise these. I think what we'll... Right, hold on. I'm trying to think the best way to do this. I think the best way is... know if it'll take that many in one go. So it's got a centre. It's got a centre mark. Yeah, okay. It's not as good as my ordinary bind it machine. That would have taken that no problem at all, but there we are. Just kind of centralise. Sorry if that jiggled you, it probably did horrendously. I'm just going to do this by eye, guys. Because if they're a little bit wobbly, you know, uppy downy, it doesn't matter. This is mainly from family. I had a couple from subscribers. Thank you very much. You know who you are. Very kind. If you ever get one of these, do not hold on to it. Oh, when you even scream, do not hold on to it there when you're, because you'll crush your fingers, basically. It's up to you, of course. you haven't got to listen to me. Just trying to get that central-ish. That's a really good quality cards by the looks of it. Now this one's going to be interesting. It's a shaker card. I don't know. Well, it will go in. Didn't think it would go in. It's quite thick. It's from my boss. Bless her. So it's kind of like the smallest. Right, let's see how... Oh, let's do the cover as well. Right. Now then. That has got to line up. I wonder if there's a way of, I think, because it hasn't got, or has it? Does it pull out? No. See, that goes back if you're doing continuous punching, but okay, let's just wing it, guys. If it looks a bit of a disaster, it's fine. Let's go about there. Oh, just have to. Let's do both at once, otherwise it's going to be a mess, isn't it? As good as it's. Oh. Oh, Susan, stop hitting the blooming. Right, if you do it again, you're in trouble. Right, okay. Let's get that held. Get your fingers out of the way. See how we did, shall we? Oh. Right. So binder wise, should be plenty big enough. Sorry, crinkly paper. Now then, I've got to remember to do this properly. If you want the, it's moved all the paper. I need to put, right, hold on. Right, so it's got to go like that. So that needs to go there. No, it doesn't. Oh, come on, you've done this so many times. My brain, honestly, it will switch on at the minute. Of course, got to cut it. Oh, Susan. You are such a dummy sometimes. Okay. Here's chop you there. So that's the front. Oh, I don't know, this could be a disaster. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, 60 is the new 40, apparently. Totally agree. Right, okay, now I've remembered what I'm supposed to do with that. That is meant to go on their face first, because when you seal this, you have the raggedy edge out otherwise. I will show you exactly what I mean, bear with me. Hope I've done it right. I can't remember what size thing I've got in there. You're going to go down, thank you. I'm trying to do it so that you can see as well, and so that I can see, but I can't. Excuse me. Did a bit too far there. Okay, I went a little bit too hard there, but in fact I went very much too hard. So the reason you do that with the back is so that when you turn it all around, all of the ugly bit is inside. I squeezed that far too hard. Only you could do that. I'm going to chop that off. You pros out there with the zitter are probably going, what the heck are you doing, woman? Yeah, I don't know. I've only watched a couple of videos. Right. Okay. That's it. Kind of. Ah, gotcha. Right. Okay, we did crease the paper there, which is slightly blooming annoying. Right, let's stick our number thing on and then we'll call it job done. Again, I should have inked around those when we punched them, but I didn't, so let's just get over it, shall we? Oh, I don't know why I'm putting you away, because I need you to stick that. Oh, sorry, terrible indigestion all of a sudden. I do apologise. Very rude. Leave those there a second. And that is it. We've probably been going for about 2 hours. Good grief. Never call me a fast crafter. Right. Anyway, it's done now. We did a lot of extra bits and bobs on that. So that's fine. So that can sit up very happily now. Don't think I made it quite wide enough, but never mind, it's fine. It's doing the job that it was supposed to do. You are blooming annoying. Go in. Yeah, so wait until your paper is dry before you put it in a Zutter machine. Right, okay, let's see how long we've been going on. Oh, lovely. Okay, so there we are, a birthday book. I might do the insides, I might not, but it's a nice memento. Like I say, I might do my daughter's wedding cards if she wants that, but I totally over squeezed that. I do apologise if you're a pro with those things, but trying to do it whilst trying to show everybody just didn't work, did it? Obviously. Have a good day. Alright, I'll see you later. Alright, bye. There's some very interesting quilts here. Loving these. I love this one. It's got the words in it. So cool. It's by the Uncharted Contemporary Quilt people. Sorry, I'm trying to go slowly. I love the cyanotope one. Those ones. Yeah, really cool. There. What's going on with the phone? Hold on. Right, here we are, Westpoint show. It's a little bit crazy. Don't know how much filming I'll be doing, but I don't know if you can see it's quite a big place. We'll walk around. They do all sorts of classes here and stuff. Sorry, I feel a bit like a bit of a twit. So I'll wander over here. Yeah, so they do lots of demos and craft things and stuff, so you can have a good stitch along and things like that. So let's do a bit more. Yeah, you might get a better idea of how big it is. So I'm not going to do much filming because I do feel a little bit silly. So there you go. I'll pop it on the end of a video. This one's interesting, all little pictures, and you can see that. And it's map paper, I'm assuming, and it's all been stitched. That is amazing. They're all very clever. Look at this one with all the keys. The theme is Uncharted. That is so cool. So Tim Holtz. It's called Here Be Dragons by Kate Crossley. Beautiful. Very, very good. So much work. Look at that bit. Scary. Stunning. Right, on to the next.